Had a show yesterday, and it was a lot of fun. It was very interesting and very enjoyable. I had Rick Grayson, who's local golf pro here in Springfield, and Rick wrote a book about Horton Smith. Horton Smith, very few people realize it, but Horton Smith in the early part of the 1900s was a tremendously famous golfer. Rick actually compared him to Tiger Woods as far as being, at a very young age, a phenomenal golfer. He won the first Masters in 1934. He won the third Masters in 1936. And just an amazing man. Died way too young, died at 55 years old from cancer. But just lived an extraordinary life. Started playing golf when he was quite young, and just knew that he was always, that was his destiny, to be a golfer. He started out as a caddy at the old Springfield Country Club, which was on just off of the corner of Bennett and Glenstone there. That's where that shopping center, they call the Country Club Shopping Center. They call it that because that's where the country club was. And a lot of history, a lot of information, and a wonderful little book that he's published through the Missouri State University. So I had Tom Peters from Missouri State on, and we just talked about everything about Horton Smith's life and his contribution to golf and to golfing. He wrote an amazing book about putting, an entire book just about putting and stuff like that. So it was a really good show, a lot of fun yesterday. It's surprising, a lot of the famous golfers back through the years have come from this area. You know, when you think about Payne Stewart, people like that, Kai LaFoon, and others that, you know, through the years, it's always been a hotbed of really good golfers. Hickory Hills Country Club, I think, has the most state champion golfers of any country club in the state. So and that was, of course, that country club was developed by John T. Woodruff. So it's amazing contacts with history and an amazing part of golfing history across the whole country.
Do you feel like Springfield really gets that reputation at all as like a golfing area?
No, really doesn't. I mean, we've had a very successful second tier tour stop here for years, ever since Silent Springs opened, and it's been wonderful, and seen a lot of famous golfers pass through here playing their way up to the PGA. But it is pretty interesting that it is so powerful here, and yet is really not, the significance of it is not acknowledged.
Do you think that with the new courses, that have already come out, and it's starting to build, that it's a potential?
I really do. I mean, with all that's going on in Branson and everything here, I think this area is going to continue to grow and be even more of a hotbed for really good golfers.